Zach's top three speaks out, Susie Evans makes a surprising revelation, and The Bachelorette gets a premiere date. Hi guys, it's Kayla Galloway. Welcome back to Shared News. Before we dive into the Bachelor headlines of the week, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit on that little bell for notifications. You can be the very first to see all of our new videos. I am joined here today with Kayla Thompson. How are you? I know today's a big day for you. Tell us what's going on, and then we'll get into
Thank
Bachelor because I
you.
need to know.
Oh, you're so sweet, KG. I'm doing really well. For those who are listening, watching, Kayla G is being so sweet, and she is letting me shout out my new song that I just put out today. It's called Too Much. You guys want to check it out? Follow me on Instagram and on TikTok at Kayla Thompson. I'm really, really proud of it. I'm super excited for people to hear it. So please go listen to it and let me know what you think. But other than that,
Yes, go listen
there's a
to
lot of
it.
stuff going on in Bachelor Nation.
Yes, go listen to it. It's amazing. I've already listened to it like 3 times. And let's get into Bachelor, but I just had to because I'm so proud of you.
Oh, I love that. Thank you.
First headline of the week is Kaity speaks out about her and Gabby's friendship. So everyone has been talking about that conversation at the rose ceremony between Kaity and Gabby.
Mhm.
And Kaity was pretty quick to clap back on a creator's video. She left this comment. Gabby and I are very close friends. The entirety of that conversation was not shown. Please take a step back and realize that. I kind of live for her
Mm.
sticking up for her and Gabby's friendship. Like, what do you think?
I love that. And I think, I I assumed as much. I assumed there's editing involved. They want it
Mhm.
to come off a certain way or allude to it a certain way or kind of leave it ambiguous. So I like that Katie was like, listen, me and Gabby are friends. It ain't like that. You guys didn't see the entire interaction. And I believe it because we have seen them post about each other and we've seen them even in a couple of the, outtakes that they put at the end of episodes, like them being in the tub and doing like fun stuff. If you've
Mhm.
seen the outtake, you know what I mean, of being in the tub. They were like
Yes, so
goofing
good.
off in their bathing suits. But yeah, I'm really glad that they're still clearly good friends, whatever happens at the end of the season, because I know the next thing we talk about is a little interesting.
Yes. And before we get into that, because I have chills, get ready, guys. But I really was taken back about everyone's first reaction to that conversation, thinking Katie was throwing shade.
Mhm.
Because to me, that was not my
Mm.
first reaction at all. Try to think of like, well, this wouldn't happen in a real life scenario, but you and your best friend are dating the same guy, and you guys have been separated a
Yeah,
whole week, and there's been so much drama going on about the other. Like, this is your first time kind of like
exactly.
alone ish together. You guys need to give each other the lowdown, help each other out. And I think that's what she was
Exactly.
doing. And to me, it only proved that proved their friendship to me, that it is a close friendship and they
Right.
respect each other.
No,
Um,
such a great point. I think that makes a lot of sense. That's how I kind of took it as well. Like, if anything, she was like, I figured you were the only one, like, and maybe they
yeah.
had a whole side kind of, and even for Gabby's response to be like, I feel like I got a scarlet letter on my chest. Like,
Hmm.
she was kind of almost venting ish to Katie. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I took it.
Same. And I kind of want to start a petition. I need to see that full conversation. I need a deleted scene.
Yeah.
I need them to post it on YouTube. I want to see that conversation because I think it would prove our
Yes.
point even more.
Totally. Full of Love is
Speaking
Blind
of
season
these,
3.
yes, speaking of the top two ladies now, but this includes Ariel, the top three ladies. They all three posted the same picture with the same caption at the same time. It was a picture of all three of them at the rose ceremony looking stunning in their like brightly colored dresses with a caption of three
Mhm.
heart emojis. I got absolute chills. What did you think? Do you think they're just like making a statement of solidarity to each other? Because really the press was pretty quick to try to pit them against each other.
Absolutely. I think that's just kind of the way of society is for some reason. Women are pitted against each other. We've seen that in so many other things that we've talked about here on this channel, right? Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, I think that was just such a great thing for the three of them to do. To just kind of subtly say that we're standing with each other and neither of us are upset with the other, or there's no bad blood between us at all. Whatever happens at the end of this season, we're good with each other and we support one another. So I really, really love that. And it is congruent with the rest of the season, what we've seen of their cast. So yeah, love that for
A
them, and I'm
hundred
glad they did.
percent. Yeah, and even with like these top three are close, but I have kind of noticed the girls really supporting each other throughout the season in a way that I don't
Hmm.
remember seeing, or if it has happened, it hasn't been. It's been a while, so I've been really loving seeing that. And instead of them, getting pulled apart, it's bringing them closer together. But one thing I am kind of
Right.
trying to like rack my brain is this just solidarity girl power, or is there any type of kind of shade against Zach? Because at first I was thinking Zach will end up at AFR with whoever he proposes to, but now I'm kind of second
Hmm.
guessing myself. Like, is he still with whoever he ends up with? What are your thoughts, Kayla?
Okay. The reason why I'm also like, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, what is this ending? Is
Mm-hmm.
okay. I listened to Chicks in the Office podcast,
Okay.
and Rhea apparently got a tip of a spoiler of like this season
I saw that.
ends so crazy. And she's like, hasn't shared it at all. Reality Steve has made a post about Rhea on Chicks in the Office, like having this other spoiler that he doesn't have. I don't know what the spoiler is, y'all. But at this point, it has become such a thing that Rob Mills has invited the Chicks in the Office to come to the finale on Monday. So apparently, the ending might be something, either it's straight laced, Zach is just proposing to either Gabby or Katie, or it's a flip, crazy ending. So, answer to your question is maybe they are kind of like a dig at Zach, and he's single right now. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I don't know. But that's where my brain went, is this whole spoiler that, Rhea from Chicks in the Office has.
Mm-hmm.
We
I've
don't
seen
we
the
don't even know
exact
what it
same thing.
is.
I almost put it in here, but just because we don't know what it is, I wasn't sure if there was much to talk
Exactly.
about. But I did not know that they were invited
Exactly.
to After the Final Rose. But for me, it almost
Mhm.
thinks I think there's going to be a fairly normal rose ceremony, but I think it's like what has happened since that's going to be wild. That's my
Since
prediction. I'm
then,
just
I
throwing
think so too.
yes, and then what kind of the
That's what I'm thinking.
aftermath that we'll see on After the Final Rose.
Mhm. Precisely. So,
But we
Monday
will
should be
have to
interesting.
see. Yes, I can't wait. It's going to be a great finale. And there is still other Bachelor news other than just the Bachelor season, if I will. Susie Evans went on the Vile Files to recap the fantasy suites with Andrew Spencer from Katie Thurston's season. And she said that she thought Rachel from Clayton's season was more compatible than her and Clayton. Quote, I remember thinking, like, why did you pick me? Like, you have somebody that you
Wow.
probably would have been really compatible with. You were way more compatible with, well, like Rachel. And I'm a huge Clacy fan. Let's get that straight. But do you think Susie is right? Do you see Rachel and Clayton being more compatible?
Listen, on Clayton's season,
Hmm.
yes. I'm literally like, I don't know, everyone I was watching with at the time was like, "Wait, it's not Rachel? Like, how has it not been Rachel this whole time?" I just knew she was the front runner. They had the most chemistry. And now even Susie is like, "Why didn't you pick Rachel?" It's like, this is kind of crazy. So, yeah, I don't know. I think with Clayton is one of those things where maybe Susie was kind of a person that he always thought he wanted to be with, like, I think on paper, and then in real life
Mm.
it matched, or they went well together, so he just went about it and chose her over a Rachel. But I agree, I think him and Rachel were very compatible. They had a lot of, like, I don't know, Clayton is kinda similar to Zach in some of the, like, plain,
Hmm.
just he's just a guy kind of a way, and Rachel, I think, is a good fit for that kind of, like, she's kinda got some more sass and some more personality, and you know what I mean? I think they would have matched, so
Yeah, I have to
yeah,
say I see it too. But the fact that it came from Susie's mouth out of everybody was just like, oh my God,
I
did she
know,
actually say that? I kind of want to like know
right?
like behind the scenes. Did Clayton like call her right after? Like, cause they're in like speaking terms, right? They're friends. Like, did you really think? I wonder if he
Mhm.
knew even that she thought that. And it kind of
I
brings me to
know.
think like, let's say we redo the season. He does pick Rachel. Are they still together?
Mm, I doubt it.
Yeah.
I doubt that they'd still be together, but they probably would have lasted just as long. Maybe they would have lasted a little bit longer. Who knows?
Maybe.
Who really knows? But
What could have
yeah.
been an alternate Bachelor universe, right?
Alternate universe, yeah.
Yes. And then our next headline is just happened today, hot off the press. The Bachelorette got a premiere date and a new time. We will be seeing Charity's season of
Mhm.
The Bachelorette Monday, June 26th. And it is now at 9/8 Central. So it will be 1 hour later than it normally is. And the grandma inside of me screamed. I'm not super happy about it. I'm so excited about Charity's season and her finding her man, but girls gotta sleep. How are you feeling?
Okay, because nowadays, I'll be 28 by that point. My birthday's in June, and actually, the premiere date is my mom's birthday, and
Oh, no
so
way.
she's always down. She is always down every year for a brown bachelorette, so she's in it with me with Charity, so I'm excited to watch on her birthday. But 9 p.m., my
Amazing.
mom is gonna wanna go to sleep, and I'm gonna be like, "You know what? Me too." So
Right?
I don't know,
Yep,
but
me and
it
your
does
mom. Me and
it's
your
like,
mom.
why did they push it back? Like, what's going on with them pushing it back? Like, what's happening with ABC? Because it starting at 9 and ending at 11 is gonna be way too like, that's wild.
It's a
That's way too
lot.
late. It was already late enough.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, especially like
Who
people like
knows?
us who recap The Bachelor on here and our other podcasts and things we
Yeah.
do. It's just like there's a lot. I mean, our day doesn't stop at 11, right? It'll keep going because we need a
Right.
recap. But yeah, so that's gonna be
Exactly.
interesting. I'm curious of why they made that change. I feel like it's been at 8 p.m. this whole
Mhm.
time. But did you see the cast? Or I think it's like kind of potential. It's not like 100% all of them are going to be
I
there, but it was
did.
revealed. Do we have any first impressions? Tell me what you thought of Charity's guys so far. We can only go off of
Oh.
picture, age, and location.
I did see the little cast of guys. I actually did a little video for our channel on it, so I'll give you a little teaser of some of the guys I picked. Which, by the way, I think it is like I don't know if it's these are the confirmed guys, but her season did start filming, so I think it's good to assume that the 29 guys here are the guys we'll see.
Hmm.
But first guy that stood out to me, that I just want to shout out right now was Xavier. He's from Carborough, North Carolina,
Okay.
just gorgeous black man. And I live in North Carolina, so I was like, let's go and see Pride. And I just think he'd be a good match for Charity because he is like a grad student. He's getting his PhD in like biochemistry, so very, very smart.
Ooh.
Um,
Yeah, I love a
but
smart
then
man.
the other guy that really stood out was this guy named Warwick. He's from Nashville,
Hmm.
Tennessee, gorgeous, like Asian man. And I'm just like, we need more Asian representation. So come on, Warwick. So, and I'd love
Yes, I
for him
love
to
that.
be the first Asian bachelor, but I don't know. That's just me.
I
He
know
doesn't
I
get
was
chosen.
rooting for Ethan, but it didn't work out. But also his
I
name is
know.
kind of like, could you imagine with a bachelor named like Warwick? Like I kind of love that for us. Really
Kind of
loved
love that.
Warwick and Xavier. I'm saying like you guys live in the same state. If it doesn't work out with Charity, Kayla, shoot your shot. I believe in you. Um,
Very good
but my favorites,
points.
I actually have like a prediction. So the final rose
Mhm.
prediction and who would potentially be the next bachelor. Final rose, I have to say Michael.
OMG.
I just got instantly a
Okay.
good reaction from him. He's like
I
muscles
remember
and
him.
tall and just very, very handsome. And I just feel like him and Charity would
Yeah.
just be the picture perfect couple. They'd have beautiful babies, lavish wedding. I could see it all. And when it
Okay.
comes to
Okay.
Bachelor, I really liked
I'm
John
interested.
Henry. I thought he was so
John
cute and
Henry.
right, and he's also kind
Yes.
of from the South. I thought like if there's an accent, I'll be dead on the floor. I've already have such a crush on him. And then also, when was the did have we ever had a bachelor with tattoos? He's got a full
Very
sleeve,
true.
and
A
it's kind
whole
of a different
sleeve?
look.
No, I don't think so. Yeah,
I think
definitely
so
a different
too.
vibe. No, I remember John Henry. Very cute. Very
And it's
cute.
kind of fun with like
Okay.
two first names. I'm kind of into it.
Love that. I think it's so cool.
Yes. So
Okay,
those are
I got
kind
my
of
eyes
our
open now.
right? Our top picks, our best first impressions. We'll see how it goes. Well, like first night, all four are gone home. Hopefully not. Hopefully we
Right.
see a couple weeks of these guys. And that is
At
really
least.
all we have for the Bachelor headlines. Be sure to comment. Let us know. Did you have any first impressions of Charity's guys? What do you think is going to happen on this finale? What do you think about this Katie, Gabby, Ariel post? I want to chat about it all. I always look at your guys' comments down here. And Be sure before you go to like, subscribe, share, and hit that little bell for notifications. Again, I'm Kayla Galloway here with Kayla Thompson, and our social media handles are right on the screen. Be sure to check out Kayla Thompson's new single. And that is all that we have today. I'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.